Hi, I'm Jody Worrell, and I'd like to show you some slide guitar techniques. If you've tried to play slide before with mixed results, this may be helpful in turning you around a little. Let's look quickly at the right hand technique. Okay, what's happening down here with my right hand, which is critical to this whole process, is I'm not using a pick. No pick, because we've got a piece of metal or glass in our left hand. So at some point we have to be making some contact with the guitar and be able to manage the strings so we don't have a bunch of strings ringing open like this. That's the sound you may have encountered while practicing slide or trying to play it. The trick is, and I learned this the hard way too, by trying to play with a pick for years, we got fingers or thumb touching all the strings that we're not wanting to hear. So, like I'm gonna play the third string. So I got my first finger on the third string, 1, 2, 3. Got my second finger and third fingers parked on the upper two strings. My thumb parked on the fourth string like I was gonna play it, and then kind of leaning down to where it's laying across the bottom three strings. So I literally, in that position where I'm gonna use my first finger to strike the string, I'll come over here with my other hand. Listen, the only string we can hear with my hand in this position is the third string. That's the way to test if you've got it damped enough. Then your thumb will be right where it wants to be for the next higher note. Or your second finger will be right where it wants to be for the next higher note. And there's a quick look at the right hand for slide playing. And now my left hand technique. Okay, I've got my slide on my third finger, right down to the knuckle there, so that I can bend, keep my hand in roughly the same position. You can see these fingers could still be playing like regular guitar, rather than like this, which I just find that doesn't work. Having that finger straight or having the slide go past your knuckle to where your finger is forced to be straight. I find a relaxed, my thumb is in the middle of the back of the neck, just like I would if I were playing. So a few little things to know. The slide has to be literally on the fret, not in between like we would do for fingering. It has to replace the fret. It has to be the metal thing that is metal or glass thing that is exactly mathematically where that fret is so that it produces the right pitch. And I've got these two fingers. This finger, for me, it feels a little bit like I'm holding the slide between my second finger and my fourth finger, even though it'll do okay with that. That just gives me some stability. So this finger is kind of gripping the slide a little bit, but up off the strings clearly. And these two fingers are just lightly grazing the strings. And I find that helps me. There's not much friction if it's just the bar or just the slide against the strings. With this, it gives us a little friction, a little purchase, if you will, so we don't go sliding all over the place. And vibrato is along the length of the string instead of up and down, like finger vibrato is like that, of course. We can't go this way because we run into a fret. It's perpendicular to the length of the string. Slide vibrato is parallel to the length of the string. And what I'm doing with vibrato is I'm going equally above and below and returning so that the average of the pitch is the right note. Because we're in micro units, we're going. But we're in the middle more often than we're up on either side, so the perceived pitch is the right one. And there's a quick look at the left-hand technique for slide playing. Use these guides to get started and check out my easy Allman Brothers style slide lesson. I'm Jody Worrell, and I'll see you next time.